What's up, you YouTubers? Today I'm bringing you guys a deck profile of Masked Heroes. Personally, this is my competitive build. There's different type of competitive builds out there, so it's just your type of preference, to be honest. So here we go. So personally, I like to run one Diamond Dude. A lot of people that are running the Masked Hero deck don't actually run this. I do personally, just because it's a free meal of a normal spell card. I run like 9, I believe, normal spells. So it's pretty alright. Saves you a draw too, you know. So alright, I run the one Avian. Why Avian? Well, we don't have Stratos no more, and they're technically it's like the only win target I know of right now. If you guys know any, please comment below and let me know what's the other type of elemental hero win type, because this is personally the only one I have found so far. One Goblinberg. It's a warrior, level 4. And if you have Shadow Mist in hand, you can special summon Shadow Mist, search out the Mass Change, and it's already a Dark Law play right there. Or you can exceed whatever you want, doesn't matter. I run 2 Boboman. It's a water, level 4. It's a target in the grave for Miracle Fusion for absolute 0. And if it's the only card you draw into or Rhoda and you control nothing, you draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. And you can go to Acid, I forgot to mention. Alright, we got the 2 Summoner Monks. Summoner Monks pretty much specials any level 4 monster from the deck to the field. And pretty much any target. So all your monsters in this deck are pretty much level 4s. And you run about like a crap load of spells. So it's actually a really good card. I run 2 aliases. People like to run 3, some run 1. Personally, my number is 2 on this, just because it is a good target for Mass Change on Koga, or for the Shining Elemental Hero Shining. So, and it's a 1900 beater. It's pretty good. I run the 3 Shadow Mist. She's pretty much the searcher of the deck of the Mass Change. Or she even adds, if she's sent to the graveyard, she even adds Elemental Hero from the deck to your hand. She's really, really good. Looks nice too. And she's your target for Dark Law as well. So now moving on to spells. 1 Raigeki, clear up the field. Dark Hole. I know it doesn't do that much this format, but sometimes you just want to clear up the field to go off. So see why not. And if you have Dark Law with Raigeki, they're probably going to scoop. And if you Diamond Dude, Dark Hole, even though it will destroy your Diamond Dude next turn, at least, you know, they won't have the balls to normal or special any monsters in the field. 1 Book of Moon is limited to 1, obviously. Really good card. The 1 Snatch Steal. Can't go wrong with that. I run 2 Reinforcements of the Army just for the Goblinberg target or any E-Heroes. The only 2 targets you can't get is the obviously the Summoner Monks, because they're spellcasters. That's what sucks. Also be godly ass freaking card. 3 E-Calls. Personally, you can run it either way. I just ran 3 E-Calls because they're secret rare. I don't have none of the super rare Rhoda, so oh well. 2 Miracle Fusions. I don't run 3 because sometimes this Miracle Fusion card can be a dead draw. And it's also a good target also for Diamond Dude. So it's pretty cool. And you get any fusions in the graveyard. 2 Forbidden Chalices. Why Forbidden Chalices? We're moving on to a new format with Necros and Mirror Matches and Satellar Knights. And pretty much, this card pretty much negates any effect, period. It's a quick play. You can negate any monster. So, and plus if they try to run over your Dark Law or anything, I guess you can challenge your own Dark Law, but it saves them, but you know, it's not gonna banish their cards. That's the only downfall about it. So, but personally, I run 2. I like it. And if they try Tour Guide or anything, you can just negate it and they just sit in a Tour Guide. Or they try to Shadow Mist you, Mirror Match, they can't do it. 2 Forbidden Lances, why? The reason I run 2 Forbidden Lands is because I played locals yesterday and I lost in the semis because I played Burning Abyss and I didn't have nothing to protect Dark Law. He's only a 2400 beater. And obviously Dante, Virgil, or any like construct or anything that tries to run him over pretty much kills me. Like Dark Law is pretty much this deck. It needs Dark Law. So if you have Lance and they try to attack your Dark Law, you can Lance their monster and they'll kill their monsters and then banish, and you save your how you call it, your Dark Law. So I decided to put 2 Forbidden Lances in this deck for that very reason. Also protect your monsters from skill drain or anything for that turn. I run 3 MSTs because of the Forbidden Land. I mean, not Forbidden Lands, I'm sorry. Because of the Vanity's Emptiness. Kind of shuts down this deck completely if the Vanity's empty you. So I have to go max on this one. I run 3 Hero Lives. Personally, you can run 1, 2, or 3. There's actually not a bad choice. I just run 3 because it's faster to draw into, and if I don't have any monsters in hand, or I don't have the Shadow Mist on play ready, I have to pay half of my life points, but at least it, you know, gets you your mass charge, your mass change. I'm sorry. Now I run 3 mass change. Obviously, this is what the deck's about with Shadow Mist. This is what lets you go into Dark Law, Koga, or any of the other ones. So you have to run 3 of these no matter what. And for the traps, I run 1 Call of Haunted, the 1 Solemn Warning, the 1 Compulse, and then the 1 Bottomless. Those are the only traps I can think of that are actually really good this format. This is pretty much bad against, you know, Burning Abyss, but these other 3 cards can get you like good play. So anyways, that's the deck. Now moving on to the side deck. I run, for mirror matches, 3 Kinetic Soldiers for mirror matches or against the Taller Knights. Pretty much what this card does is when it faces a warrior type monster at the damage step, pretty much it gains 2000 attack and defense. So it's a 3350 beater. And you know, it's really hard to get over. And then obviously the 1 warrior elimination destroys all warrior type monsters your opponent controls. I run 3 Spell Shattering Arrows against the Clifford matchup, because this deck kind of has hard matchups against Cliffords, so that's why I decided to put them in. Mirror match or any deck that tries to add cards from the deck to the hand, I run 2 Shared Rights in the side deck. It lets you draw cards. Obviously, 2 Dust Tornadoes, Clifford matchups or heavy back rows. And then I run the 2 Shadow Imprisonments and the 1 Soul Drain against dark decks, period, or anything that chains in the graveyard. So that's the side deck. Sorry the camera's all shaking and everything, so because I'm kind of holding the camera in one hand. Sadly, I don't have anybody to hold the camera for me, so it will look a lot better. Anyway, so extra deck, we got the 2 Dark Laws. Okay, Dark Law is pretty much your Macrocosmo on the field, and it banishes 1 card from your opponent's hand when they add a card from their deck to the hand. Really good. 2 Absolute Zeros. I run 2 personally just because I really like them. You can even go into Ham. You can mass change Bubble Man to this guy, and then if you want, you can also mass change into this guy to an acid, so you clear up not only their monsters but their back rows as well. So it's a really good play. I run the 1 Koga for the Avian. I mean the 1 Divine Wind for the Avian. This card pretty much when it destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you get to draw 1 card. Also, this card cannot be your opponent cannot attack with more than just 1 monster pretty much when this card's in the field. So shit, let's get that focus. Screw it. Alright, I run 1 Koga. Target are the Aliases. This card pretty much is really good. If this card's up and your opponent controls like 1 monster, he gains 500 attack. For every monster he has inside the field, this guy keeps gaining attack. Also, you can banish 1 hero monster from your graveyard to decrease the attack of one of your opponent's monster by that amount of what the hero's attack was. So you banish Alias, they lose 1900 attack, and it's a quick play effect, so it's really good. I run the 1 Shining, obviously, can't go wrong with that. And I run 1 Contrast Hero. Now how do I summon him? Pretty much, let's just say if I have 2 Mass Heroes in the graveyard, you can just Miracle Fusion him. And he's a 30,000 beat stick with Felgrant effect, pretty much. Obviously the 1 Acid, can't go wrong with that. Destroys all your opponent's spells and trap cards on the field. 1 Silent Honor Arc for the rank 4s. The Excalibur gets over Clifford Tower. 1 Gaga Cowboy. 1 Abyss Dweller for the graveyards. 1 Exciton Knight. And 1 Daigusto Emerald. And that's it for the deck profile. And if you guys can please like, subscribe, and I'll be bringing you guys more deck profiles in the future. Pack opening, box openings, deck profiles from tournaments, everything. So thanks for watching, guys.